This is a matchup of ACC versus Big 12. Two conferences perpetually battling for respect. Added intrigue with both teams ranked in the top 15. Welcome to Blue Heaven, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16, and he'd been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Receiver makes the catch. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And here's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Fox. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. I mean, wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Noles will have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
And the Knowles are going to cash in this red zone trip. To throw, it's Fox. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Wrap up there by the junior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking for a deep completion. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. And that sets up a return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Seminoles. 6 points for the special teams. A special teams touchdown. Potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The Gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them. Picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the all-important extra point. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Boise State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball fielded at the 45. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. And the back now goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Fox. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using his legs, it's Ncaa. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a missed opportunity here. A chance for a big play. He's wide open. I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown. Just drops the football.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. He'll field it close to midfield. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll feed the back again. Football comes out. Scooped up in the defense.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball in the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Boise State.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Going after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to pass. It's Fox. Complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. The tight end has got it. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Got the first down and still motoring. tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Knowles.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Lining up to try the extra point. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They stop him right at the 24.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And now the running back's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And they've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to be stopped for a loss.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Close to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Boy, that was 4th and a mile. I'm surprised they even went for this. What in the world are they thinking? But give them all the credit in the world. They pick it up and keep the drive alive.
The Broncos pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. Coming to the line on on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Coming up, 4th down.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Intercepted in the end zone. Inside the 20. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Wow, this is a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Handoff running right. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking from in deep down the middle. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. Easily, but this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. Touchdown being called back sort of sums up the day for this offense so far. A string of costly mistakes. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up? And looking for a big play here. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Broncos. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Motion now from the tight end. Here's the toss play now, running left. No shot to bring him down. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's the tight end who makes the catch. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here's the second down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
A deep shot, but he paid for it. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Jones. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Yeah, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Here comes a handoff. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Send the back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jones. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Broncos have first and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is You wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line, it's Jones.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that one.
Contact as he let the ball go.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
The pocket breaking down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Oh, and he fumbled it. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. To throw, it's Fox. On the move now. Caught in the flat by the running back. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game, even when they call the right coverage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Florida State 42, Boise State 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Down here at the 45. One explosive play has got this drive going, and they're set up near midfield. Looking for a late deep throw. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 0-0. That's it. Game over. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.